Anyways, today we're doing Dark Souls, all the weapons, with the Avelyn. And I think you might be able to see my plan here. What's going on. Essentially, I'm trying to maximize damage. Because I don't want to. Yo, you said what? Nice to see, thank you. I think so too. It's a good old rock. How's it going, by the way? Yeah, but today I'm trying to maximize damage, and I found like the difference between one-handing and two-handing. It's just where you shoot from. quite easily. One-handing you go center, two-handing you go from the right. So yeah, with that, let's get right into it. Good. I'm doing good as well. A bit hot, I would say. The heat wave is back in full swing. But other than that, I'm pretty good. There's one thing, though, that bothers me right now. This is Dark Souls. My nemesis is... There we go. My nemesis was back on. Steam input. Meaning I need to quickly restart the game, because sometimes it doesn't want to recapture control for some reason. Creative build. It might be creative, but it's gonna be a pain in the ass. Still. Crossbows in this game are... I did one run so far. With, I think the heavy crossbow it was, and my god. That is... It's a pain in the ass. And now it's the... Does that again? What? Oh, I see. Okay. I see. Man, you know, Steam input, I love it for what it does. For some games it's really helpful, but for other games it just always doesn't work. What's my favorite boss? I mean, it's gonna be, you know, very... I would say a milquetoast answer, but I think Artorias. Like gameplay-wise, I would say Artorias. But story-wise, and you know, like feeling-wise and everything, I like Gwyn. I like the idea of fighting this old, decrepit man that kind of like represents the entire world of Dark Souls. I don't need to kill all of these guys. Let's just sprint past them. It's just such a nice like bow around the whole package. Even if he's easy, but good old plin plon. That was so great in Dark Souls 3 though, when they brought that part back. Like, you can't do it too often, but doing it once is amazing. Of course, we can't forget my most favorite boss in general, Bed of Chaos. There isn't a better boss out there. Also, I saw that you can get a Divine Avelyn, I might need to do that. For Nido. This guy almost got me, that was not good. Ooh. You didn't? Really? But yeah, no, the guy like kicks it in. Of course, usually you don't sprint through that, you kind of like just walk in and you don't see it because you are too busy with the other guys. I guess that's what the game wants from you. One of the big things that's gonna happen probably with the Avelyn is just that I run out of bolts halfway through. Yeah, pretty much. It's such a nice detail though, because you can see the guy from the outside. You could even snipe him with a bow if you want to. Oops. I mean, that's the actual strategy that I want to do. So essentially, shout and shoot. And then shit my pants, as I hope I don't get hit. The 3 S's of combat. And if we look at the intro, there's also somebody who appreciates S's, I would say. More so than I do. I wouldn't necessarily say underrated. My big problem with the Dragon Shout is that it doesn't last at all. Like, if it would last like 2 or 3 seconds longer, that would make it such a useful item. But in this case, you just kind of get... You're just kind of stuck for multiple seconds, just doing nothing. It's kind of like, ooh... How about we don't? Not on the highest New Game Plus, at least. Because everything just kills you immediately. Alright, big guy. That's why I'm gonna let you pass. I'm gonna leave you alive right now. How does that sound? Good? It sounds good. How about you jump down? I think he did agree. Hell yeah. I mean, there are like a lot of underrated weapons, I would say, in Dark Souls. But also a lot that are really shite that I had so far. Ghostblade as an example. Priscilla's dagger is also not the best. The whips in general aren't really that good. But the thing with the Avelyn is, theoretically it is the strongest crossbow, simply because you get 3 shots in at once. But of course, it's also slow because of that. I want to get this guy out. I already was here, so I'm gonna quickly activate the elevator here. Sit at Filing Shrine, then go and do the gargoyles. Also take this guy off. Come on, there we go. What do you want? Yeah, she's mad that she's not allowed to sleep on the power bar. Man, I really hope I can get, like, finally start leveling again. It's so... The last few runs all had, like, so little potential for leveling. Because I died the entire time with all the shit weapons. It's like, oh yeah, you get one weapon that deals no damage, and a weapon that deals no damage, and a weapon that deals no damage. Silver Tracer, Priscilla's dagger. I mean, well, of course, 2 catalysts. Talismans, I mean, those were good, though. Those were really good. Can you let me pass? Thank you. Domo arigato. I have to quickly check my rings. I think yeah, I don't need the hog ring. For my style, usually enemies are close enough that it doesn't matter. Hopefully, at least. Oh, gargoyles. How are you doing? Oh! Fuck. I didn't pay attention to it that I had Power Win on. What was that as well? Both doing the stabby thing. And both hitting me at the same time. I feel like you should get iframes in situations like this. Oh, that was dumb. But it works. Let's quickly play with that. Is it lingering? Yes, it is. Now, I could use, of course, these. The problem with the lightning bolts, I cannot get them until I'm in Honor Londo, which, you know, is very soon anyways. But still. Actually, let's try it out. I think they are slightly better for most bosses, so let's use them. They're just also so expensive, though. 500 a pop, so I'm gonna be throwing out 1500 souls every single time I shoot. Regardless if I miss or not. Not necessarily a big fan of that. They were actually quite nice this time around. Usually they love to block your way, and I don't like that. Okay, let's go. The fact that he gets stunned, though, that's good. Right. Like that. Yeah, see, much better damage. Oh, why did I have to miss? Yeah, oh, that's where it gets painful. I mean, I have to say, if this guy wouldn't be a double boss, I could pretty much get him no hit, simply because I can stun him. That makes it a lot easier. Let me, while I'm going up here. I don't want you to rip out the cables again, thank you. I really have to like 3D print something that I can put on top of the PC that they don't want to lie there anymore. And like something around the cables that they don't put their paws in it. Because when they can't go on the top, they go on the side. Like from the side, just put their paws on top. Because they want the exhaust of the PC. And that doesn't work. Also, it's a heat wave right now. Are you insane? Sitting at the PC exhaust is like 50, 60, 70 degrees hot. What the fuck? Come on, we can do this, I know. What do you mean, why do you shoot up there? My guy. There we go. That was not stressful at all. That should have been like a first try, but it didn't work out for some reason. But I think the reason why I got like a 2k there is because I got like headshots in. Or because the previous numbers didn't get removed. I was a bit shocked about the 2k. I think that was just me looking at it wrong, I guess. It's one of these days where my throat is already clogged from the get-go. Which is always very nice. Very appreciated. Not. Let's do Copper next. I think I could just shove him off with the Dragonstone. It's kind of like Force, but not as violent. See? Goodbye. Hope you enjoy your trip. Yo, Mazabella, welcome. I do feel lucky. Lucky enough to not lose at gambling today. At least a little. I mean, I got a strat that somewhat should help me. It's just very inconsistent. Actually, I don't need to fight this guy. Why do I? Essentially, as I said it earlier, shout, shoot, and don't shit my pants, as I try not to get hit. And so far it has been working alright. I only died like 3 times to the gargoyles. One of the easiest bosses in the game. Oh. And now I'm gonna go for the Capra Demon. But how are you doing, by the way? Forget to ask that. Look at that, it's a doge. It was a doge. Okay, he does not get stunned. Was he just immune to that, or did I just miss all of them? I think he takes more damage from these. Are you at work? Well, I hope it's it goes by fast. Work on Saturday, which doesn't seem like the most exciting time, I would say. But I wish you luck as well. Maybe some luck will rub off of you. Oh. Yeah, I'm not gonna fight the dogs right now. Those dogs can stay dogs. Yo, what's up, dog? Don't... You're way out of your area. You shouldn't even be here. See? That's more like it. That's more like it. And just like that, we're gonna go for the Gaping Dragon, which he for sure is weak to lightning. At least I hope he is. Because that will be awkward otherwise. Like if he would be specifically not weak to lightning bolts. Because he is weak to lightning, but yeah. Let's get this party started. Like, for instance, I really wonder if my shout tactic is better. If I should, if the time I lose from shouting is enough to make the damage less valuable. Okay, P, let's go. Hello there. Slow work would work anyways, yeah. Is it about the same damage? That's actually kind of wild. It's more, actually. What the fuck, okay. I thought, you know, lightning damage in the dragon kind of goes hand in hand. Apparently not. Apparently not. Not a fan how he broke two weapons. But thankfully it was not the Avelyn. Because I don't have any repair powder with me right now. I mean, so far, I have to say, 26 minutes in, we already got 4 bosses. You know, it's better than expected. Better than I expected. Let's go and grab the big guy. In the Undead Parish. Not Undead Parish, was Undead Asylum. That makes 5, that makes already a 5th of the bosses. Which, you know, I'm a big fan of. Not gonna lie. You know me, I never lie. Only if it's necessary, at least. Which is almost never. So far, I'm actually shocked though how well it's going. Besides, of course, the gargoyles. So far, bosses have been proven to work somewhat. To be somewhat easy. Of course, there's always like the one thing that I have mentioned before. That a lot of enemies simply cannot deal with ranged attacks. Yeah, see ya, thanks for stopping by. Despite having little time. I hope the rest of the day is going very well. For you, at least. And for the co-workers you hate, I hope they trip and fall. With no insurance. Nah. That's evil. Don't be evil, Yaku. That was the company motto of Google, you know? And then they scrubbed it. Quietly. Because they know they are evil. What you gonna do about it? Nothing. Because evil always prevails. Am I right, big guy? $432. What the fuck? That's not a lot. 590. And without, 375. I fear for the 4 kings. And by that I mean I fear for myself fighting the 4 kings. Yeah, we'll definitely need some money to stock up on my arrows. Because the damage difference that you sometimes get is pretty, you know, pretty important. But I said 1500 per shot. Actually, it's really useful that I have Power Within as well, because you can kind of see when it's active and when it isn't. Because the Dragon Shout replaces Dragon Within. The aura, at least. So I can get technically seen 2 shots in. I thought you'd yeah, just barely you can get 2 shots in. Hell yeah. This doesn't change much, but it's a useful piece of information. There we go. That guy is done. Now we're gonna go grab the doll and don't fight the black guy. That usually works out pretty well. Especially when you get stuck. Especially when he gets stuck. Who should I go for next? I think I'm gonna... What the fuck are you doing? I'm gonna go Quaylock. I think I'm gonna go... Honestly, in small, really. I want to have the arrows. I do want to have the supply. But before that, I will quickly go to Andre, simply to repair my stuff. Or should I? Should I do that? I actually can do this. That's gonna be easier than repairing with him. Okay, that's repaired. That's repaired. Oh, no wonder they break so easy. They only have 30. This one... Still in good standing. Okay, all in all, let's go. Yeah, wrong arrows. Do not use these at for these guys. Don't do that, Yaku. That doesn't work out usually. Goodbye. The reason I'm doing that is because I only want one of these guys around. And I've chosen him. He's the chosen one. This has happened rarely to me. I feel like I just was away, you know, just 2 pixels too far below. Fuck. Yeah, you know, parts of these runs are going exceedingly well. But other parts are going really badly. Phone just shut off? Oh. That was like a thing that genuinely started happening at one point. It hasn't happened in a while, thankfully, since I finally updated. Quite a few months back now. Of course. Doesn't make me very much trust in the company, but hey. But that was like a thing. My phone would like restart at least once a day. Out of nowhere. Out of the blue. Just, oh yeah, sure. Let's do that. Let's restart. You think you have a chance with your puny one-shot crossbow? Yeah, how about you upgrade to at least a 5-shot? I'm surprised you don't have like a guts crossbow, like an arm crossbow in the Souls games. That just goes like brrr, like a bajillion bolts. Nope. I'm too far down when he does that. There we go, that should work. I always forget that you do more damage in your dragon form because of the claws. Which I think is a nice detail. And I also know people have done runs like that. Come on. Like I know where it is. It's basically in the middle of the stairs, but somehow I always manage to miss it. I don't know why. There we go, Sense Fortress. I think the big guy, he's not going to be a problem theoretically in like the sense that he should kill me too much. But he is, you know, he's going to tank quite a few attacks. Oh, my cat is doing the cute thing where they clean themselves. They lick like the arm and then they smear it over their face. It's very cute. Trust me. It's the cutest thing I've seen in my entire life. Yeah, I wonder if that girl got a lot of kickback from that. Or if it was kind of like a one and done thing. Because that's like a thing a lot of times when people become memes. They might have like 2 seconds of fame at most and then they kind of like fizzle out. That was no close at all, my guy. It's insane how you can still hit, you know, miss half the shots, even though you're right in front of them. I don't trust this. I don't trust and I certainly don't believe. But I do have faith in myself. Because if you can't have faith in anything else, you need to have at least faith in yourself. Okay, so far so good. I mean, I'm on a really good pace so far. Man, you know, in the recent few weeks, it might have various reasons why, but I like fall asleep in the morning. Like I wake up, I'm like ghosting around real quick, feed the cats and whatnot, and then I go back to bed. Happened today as well. I was like, oh fuck, it's already almost 12. I want to start at like 11 at the latest. I also want to do some editing and other things. That's just how it is, I guess. You know, that's like one of the things which, if I could turn this off, right? If somebody's like, hey, you don't need to sleep anymore and your body doesn't theoretically get tired, like that, you could just go forever. That would be insane. The sheer amount of time you gain is absurd, right? Because in theory, we spend around a third of our life sleeping. So you would just get... Oh no, I'm stuck. Step bro, I'm stuck. Please. Let me go. Thank you. Your dad, you just need to get rich and you also get 8 hours back. Because you don't have to work anymore. Let's see. 168. 195. I mean, the other one wasn't up close, so I'm not going to count it. 200, so... Look how he just stands there menacingly. But I do need to focus quite a bit. Yeah, I wasn't entirely sure if this was the one where he shoots. Yeah, that was the one. Thanks for demonstrating, my guy. Of course, I wouldn't have gotten hit if I didn't want to demonstrate it. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Yeah, no, that's gonna hit me. I know, I get it. You don't need to show it off like 3 times in a row, please. I think we've seen how it works. Slow but steady wins the race with this guy. That's just what golem combat is all about. There we go. See? He thought he was something special, but he wasn't. After all, he's just a filthy iron golem. Like, he can rust, you know. Ew. I don't rust. I only sometimes get some moss on me. But that can just be peeled off and eaten. You can fry it like bacon and then say you enjoyed nature's bacon. Mother Nature's bacon. People are gonna be like, ooh, you got a piece of nature. Piece of that Mother Nature's ass. Then they're gonna look weird at you. Anyways, Unseen and Smo technically are on the list now. Of course, I also need to take a quick, stop with the blacksmith. I need some of these babies, potentially. Now, I'm not gonna fight the gargoyle, or will I? Actually, I think they are immune to lightning, so... But they're not immune to my dragon trout. That's honestly the best part about this tactic. When it works great. To just stun them. There we go. That was actually much simpler than I expected it to be. Holy shit. That's why I'm running this dragon as my body. Simply because being able to stun the enemy potentially and do some extra damage, it's hard to ignore. See? He agrees. He agrees fully. Now I just don't need to die. I said I don't need to die, and you shoot me with a knife? Didn't you hear me? My speech to rile the masses? Okay, that works. We kind of had the same idea in mind, but just with a different execution. I mean, so far so good. Of course, I'm a bit worried about Ornstein Smo as always. Because Ornstein can jump out of the way, and Smo can block his attacks with the hammer. And since I'm like stuck in position for a couple of seconds at a time, it could be dangerous to fight them. It could be very dangerous. I was wondering for a second, what just gave me any souls, but I thought this guy like fell down. It's like, oh, 1,000 souls, that had to be the gargoyle, right? No. Some dude probably fell from up there. Wouldn't you agree, boy? You look sleepy. How about you go to sleep? You. Don't do anything stupid, please. That's a bottle filled with liquid. I would prefer if you wouldn't try to knock it down. Or stand up on the keyboard. Yeah, I know, you want to cuddle, but I'm playing a video game. Mm-hmm. I don't know what just hit me, but I'm glad I didn't die. Oh, listen, boy. Do not hit the microphone, please. It sounds really bad when you do. I really need like a better mic arm as well as the one I have. I have like a cheaper one. But when I like hit the table or something, it always like reverberates through it. Almost like a guitar that has like loose strings. It's a bit wild. It is a bit wild. Like the Wild Boys. Okay, I'm gonna go top side first. I wonder if I can stun Ornstein with my shout. That could be interesting. If he's gonna scream and shout and let it all out. Anyways, let's first go to the giant blacksmith. I think that's his actual name, right? He doesn't have like a "Oh, I'm Steve." Down with you, boy. Stay down, please. Purchase items. Or maybe like repair stuff first. That's not a bad idea. I could use some of these, but it's not important right now. 15 is still enough for one more in case I need it. Take all of these. And now the question is, I still have a lot of these. I only sells. Oh no, he sells also the standard bolts. That's not a lot, but oh, I thought they cost 500. Okay, it's the arrows. Ooh, that's a lot of souls. I think I'm not gonna buy any right now. But in case I need some, I will. Now I know the one that's weak against fire is Ornstein. So probably standard bolts are gonna do the job nicely. But I'm also currently fighting my cat, so that's odd. It all kind of depends on how the zoomer is going to react to this. It doesn't at all. Oh, okay, but that is a good sign. Oh, I think I hit his head. That's why it happened. Shit, okay. I see. I had a bit of hope. Now I don't. But it's not that too bad. I just need much better positioning. I was a bit unlucky that, you know, Smo, of course, likes to run so much. Even though he's so fat, like, that doesn't make sense. Like, it's wild that he hasn't blown out one of his knees. But I do need my souls back, so that will be my first focus. And then I'm gonna go with my Ford Focus as well. Anyways. Okay, Zeus. Bruce. Let's go. But you can't get stunned, okay, regardless, if you shoot enough. Fuck, he's stuck on on-scene and he's zooming. That was important. Oh, fuck. Ah, where the fuck are you shooting at? That's not where I was aiming at, dude. Soon. Just one more. There we go. No, fuck. Two more. Yeah, I take it. Good damage though. Okay. I didn't get much strength shouting in, but you know, I'm happy with the results nevertheless. That was 122. Okay. Oh, my model crashed. Fuck. Oh, why does it happen so often recently? Come on. I really have to, really have to work on this. Or, you know, finally give in. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, perfect. There we go. I don't want it to go dark. I was for a second, should I let it go dark? But no, then the giant blacksmith is gone as well. I do need him potentially, so let's not.
Undead,
Let's not. That would be really bad. I'm glad I could hold. I was able to hold it back for a second. Where am I going to do next? I'm going to do the Nido DLC preparations, and then when I'm in the archives, I'm also going to go and grab another Avelyn. I think that's gonna work out well. You say, good plan.
Don't get yourself.
Don't get yourself killed. Okay, that's a good thing to live by. Second. I think I bought this. Yes. I was like, while in preparations, like, oh yeah, last time I forgot about this. Let's buy it now, off stream. But I already forgot about that again. Okay, let's go. Force shouldn't be too hard, or the DLC for the matter. The Hydra. And you know, the Moonlight Butterfly is also going to be super easy with a ranged weapon. This is the easiest stretch of the game. Oh, easy stretch from here on out. The hard part is still to come. The hardest part, at least. Would you say so as well, Mr. Treeman? Damn, okay, 600. I wish I could do 600 damage. consistently. Okay, 4 kings is... I'm worried. I'm just so fucking worried about 4 kings. You don't believe that, how much I am worried about that. That's the one thing that's extremely hard with crossbows. Because the longer the fight drags on, the less opportunities you have essentially to hit them. And with this little damage, it drags out. It drags out a lot. Of course we can do tumble buffing in the worst case scenario. But still. I do want to, you know... I do want to avoid it. Like butterfly. And their gifts. Gifts of death. How would you respond? What if these will work against them? Against him. Wait until he pops. Not bad. Of course they are. Why would the way more expensive bolts be good against any of the bosses? Don't be ridiculous. Oh. I'm not good at free aiming. Divine Ember though, because I want the Divine Avelyn for Nido. Which is a thing you can do apparently, which is very nice. You never know with like these super special weapons like the Avelyn, if the developers want just like, oh yeah, how about you want a strong one? How about no? Speaking of strong, I do have a lot of int. But it doesn't have scaling, does it? That's something I would want to quickly look up. Can you do an enchanted Avelyn? Avelyn Yakidot. No Avabel. What the fuck is Avabel? Available online. Okay, you can upgrade Parfit to Titanite, Crystal, Lightning, Magic, Divine, and Fire. A Fire Avelyn could work. Let's see what this says. Okay, lightning resistance is the highest, or like the least high, but I can't get lightning. I might try a lightning Avelyn with lightning bolts against the 4 kings. I usually don't do it. You know, enchant their weapons to any degree, but this might be worth a few reasons. A few run-throughs where it's necessary. So I will try. Thank God I left like the giant blacksmith alive. I could have been bad otherwise. Explosive. This guy can go, by the way. Go. Explosive. I have a few arrows for you. You can catch them and bring them back. Just like my cat does with her toy. She actually does, and she's like, she brings it to me whenever she feels like it. Sometimes I wake up with like 3 toys in my bed. She's like, you have to throw them for me. I'm like, I'm sleeping right now. I don't even know your presence is here. Of course, that's until they jump around on me. Then usually I wake up. Where the fuck are you aiming? Is this a little bit better? If you miss all of them, no. I don't think so. I'm fascinated by how he decides where to shoot. Dragon is not gonna work with him. Simply fucking hitting him from the get-go is already impossible. I don't want to do it, but I have to. Usually I manage to skip the Olympic phase, but today I guess. We were fully meant it, but I'm still sorry. But I will grab the ring. So I recently realized they can be sold for 1,000 souls. And in this economy, you'll take every soul you want. Every soul you get. Dear sir. And madams. You know, sometimes when I have to write emails for work, somebody will write me or somebody will submit a ticket, and I'm literally like sitting there, Googling their name, trying to figure out if they are male or female. Because you don't want to write, dear Mr. so-and-so, and then they come back, it's like, oh yeah, I'm actually a woman. And that has happened to me as well, people like, Miss Runeborne. What? I don't know how you come to the conclusion that I'm female, but sure. It happens every once in a while as well. Yeah, these letters just say that Mr. Ross is in the world. It's especially like foreign names, right? It's really not the way to know that. But it's like when somebody's like, Mimir school. I'm like, what is Mimir? Is that a male? Is that a female? Is that... What are we talking about? Please, I need guidance. Like, in that respect, I like when people have pronouns in any binds or whatnot. Like, sit, no, get down, sit. What the fuck you are. Hydra? No problem. Except when he does that. Very quickly, thankfully. Hydra. Man, is it loud. Why is the Hydra so goddamn loud? Oh, I see. I'm sorry. Fuck. Oh, I'm so sorry. I have like a dial here on my, I have my touch portal here. And when my cat was here, I think he hit the volume slider with his tail, sliding it all the way to the top. I hope this wasn't here for long. I do apologize for that. Right, boy. I mean, now he's sleeping on top of a box that he shouldn't, but. Hey, it's better than what he did before. Oh. Yeah, fuck. Ooh. I'm not a fan of this state of affairs. Right into the armpit. Okay, okay. This does not bode well for the DLC, though. Like, usually this crystal golem at the front is like a good indication how much damage she will deal in the DLC, and this was not a lot. This was not a lot. Let's just say it like that. Anyways, Anolondo. Here I come. I need to quickly do a quit out. Or does quitting out remove my dragon transformation? No, I need to die for that. I see. That makes it a bit awkward. Just a smidgen, but it'll work out somehow. I will kill one of the pigs, though. So I can, you know, so I don't have to run back all the time. Oh, no. I forgot about that part. Right. There was something. It hasn't happened in a little bit. This is the first time in a while where I accidentally didn't grab it. Or like didn't place it. I still need to go and grab it. As the portal is not open yet. I can either fight the 4 kings or I can fight Quelaag. So both are kind of out of their way. At least Quelaag I can get a bonfire to teleport to. So I will do that. Right. You know, I wish there would be like a way to undo the dragon transformation like that, without having to die. But I guess it is what it is. But yeah, double lightning sounds like a plan. It really does sound like one. So we'll just make a divine one, kill Nido, then switch it to lightning, kill the 4 kings hopefully. And then what? Then I just hope everything is gonna go swell from there on out. After Quelaag, I will quickly go and grab something to drink in the fridge. Or in the freezer, to be precise. Yesterday was great. I put... There's like this one thing I'd really like to drink. It's called Somersby Crispy Berries. Alcohol-free. It's fucking amazing. It's one of the tastiest drinks you can ever have. It's nice, it's juicy, it's sweet. It's crispy. You really feel the crispness in your mouth when you drink it. That ain't just marketing. I'm surprised you say it. And it's gone. They no longer sell it at the store they usually sold it at. And it just follows the fucking pattern. All the things I like vanish out of the store. It's insane. They removed that. They removed... what were they called? Not Tresor. Toppers. They removed Toppers. The only cornflakes I really, really liked. For the longest time, they removed Cherry Coke. It's like... What have I done to the world to deserve this? That everything I enjoy is getting taken away at a whim's notice. It's truly a sad state of affairs. Okay, 675. 675. Versus not so much. Okay, one was a headshot, so that doesn't count technically. Yeah, the lightning would be a bit better. If it hits. Oh no, I didn't have the dragon thing active. Ooh, I didn't see the lava. That could have ended badly. Like that. Oh, come on, I was out of it. I wish she would go and explode herself again. Is that actually stronger? Slightly, I think. Okay. Okay, Quaylock. I know your game. And I've beaten you at it. Easy peasy. I'm just not exactly a terrifically hard boss. So let's use a cutscene real quick for me to grab my drink. Oh wow, would you look at that? Sen's Fortress is open! Even though we already were there. How did that work? How did he squeeze in? Through those thick holes in the bars? Strange. Strange. Chosen Undead is a special boy, I guess. Yo, Engi. Are you Engi? He's a bit Engi, but deep down he's a nice guy at the core of his bulbous, cancerous growth. Now can speak to the oh, you sorry fool. Guy. Yo. I did ring the bell. Thanks for noticing. People usually don't. And it always makes me sad. I just want to confirm quickly. Does the not hawk ring, the bee ring, the wasp ring, what's it called? The hornet ring. Okay, it also says for 1,000. So grabbing the hornet ring every run is not a bad idea. Grabbing the run of ring of firstborn also not a bad idea. Dusk ring, you get that one for free anyways. Harvest ring. I mean, harvest is a bit out of the way, so that doesn't work. Yeah, there's about 5k per run that I can kind of like sneakily, easily grab. So that would... It's not the worst, I would say. It's not the worst state of affairs. Anyways, now we can go up there and go through with my plan. Whatever my plan is. My plan is not to die. Am I right, big guys? Keep on being stiff, please. Of course not. I think he has some performance anxiety. I can imagine if you like see one of these guys that's like sitting on a park bench, like in bronze makeup or whatever, and they play statues, right? They play a statue. They just move the second you even sit down beside them or walk past them. They don't wait for people to touch them or be like, oh, look at that statue, that's a cool one, and then they go, wow, right? They kind of get too nervous. They just fumble. So I will despawn the first one. So I only have to take care of the second one. Because I might want to use the first one for... Oops. Let's do it like this. I might want to use the first one for dying. It's not good, it's not bad. It'll work out. Okay, 68. Versus 39. I could also equip the RTSR for the ultimate baller damage. Oh, interesting. The Dragon Shout kind of moves you forward ever so slightly. So I need to be careful of that. Like, I wonder if you can fall off a cliff like that. Hey, don't do that. Thank you. Thanks for dying. Thanks for your service. I appreciate it. Trust me, I do. I hope you do too. Okay, now for the little guys. Where the fuck are you aiming? Get all aboard the pain train, please. Not like that. There we go. That worked much better than I expected. Man, they don't take a lot of damage from arrows. Do you want to come? Actually, I think though I can get them probably with the Dragon Stone, the stun technique. Yep. Good, good, good. Okay, that makes it a little bit easier. Of course, the only part that I need to worry about now is this guy. I think. Yeah, come on, blue crystal golems, who cares about those guys? Am I right? Now the thing though is, I need about 28 weight, a bit over. Yeah. So could you hit me real quick? With all you got? One more, please. Too late, but now we're ready. Now we're ready to do archive skip, my favorite. Honestly, still one of my favorite tricks. So let's see, how heavy am I? 9. Which means I need... Okay, I need about 20. I might be able to pull that off easily. That's, I think, all I need. Perfect. See? That's how you do this. I thought this one was like 10. Oh yeah, this is 10, like his other piece, far more 10, but no. Of course it's much heavier. Otherwise you'll be able to roll quite easily. Anyways. What the fuck are you... Don't walk on top of the volume knobs, please. Like my guy. I don't want ear damage because you decide to have a little stroll. Or that my microphone just explodes in sensitivity. And now he's upset that I didn't let him. Oh, cats. Just like children. Always weird ideas in their head. Now, I am going to activate the shortcut. But I do need... Was it that shelf? No, okay, it was on the other side. I do need to do a quick detour for my beloved. Honestly, I think the Avelyn has one of my favorite position of any items in the Souls games. Or like it's just like it really represents the Souls games, so quite good at least. It's like, oh yeah, you need to pay a little bit of attention and then you can find one interesting weapon. Like it's just there, you don't need to do anything special, you just need to drop down and pay attention, as I said. So if I remember correctly, it is there, so... Oh! Where? I thought I had a ring of sacrifice with me. Okay, one done. Was there a way to get in here without having to swing this around? Apparently not. What was in this chest? That's a safe one at least. Ah, Twiggling Titanite. The most important of the Titanites. Did you really need to roll down here? Ah, why did he not quit out? That's one part about Dark Souls that I think is really annoying. That the menu, when you're too fast, doesn't react. Now you might say, oh, Yaku skill issue, but that's actually a thing. You can look it up. When you press buttons too fast, the menu's just kind of like, oh yeah, let's skip these inputs. Who cares? Okay, now I'm in a bit of a pickle. Oh! That's a million souls. I don't want to lose them. Oh, what's that guy right there? Ooh. Okay. Shit. Oh, perfect. I got the Avelyn. I lost my souls. Shit. How do I do it now? Sorry that this takes so long, but I need to do this. So I will take one of these with me, that's for sure. Don't need that one right now. That's actually a good... That's actually a strat, though. That's actually the strat. Why didn't I think of that sooner? I'm so stupid. Okay. I should have just paid attention to stable ground theory, and everything would have gone right. The idea being, essentially, my stuff is down there. If I go... The entire construction here, essentially, what I mean, is not considered stable ground. So if I go here, my stable position is updated to this spot here. Once I go off, it's kind of like stuck here. Then, I need to turn this. And just do a quit out. And now the stair is rotated, obviously. Oh, it isn't. At least not yet. I see. It needs to be fully set, that's why. So now it's set, and now when I quit out and go back in, I should still be on the other side. While the stairs are rotated. Exactly. What the fuck do you mean? Why did he just go, oh yeah, why don't we, you know. Why don't we stand up? Huh? Why don't we just keep staying there? Fuck you two. But there's a potential trick to this that I can still make use of. Yeah, I have 1 ring of sacrifice now. Plus, I can get one in Firelink Shrine for free, and I can buy one from Doma. Ooh, that was not good. For those that don't know as well, Ring of Sacrifice, as far as I know, it also prevents the thing from being overwritten, which is very important. So the reason I'm putting on the armor is simply so I don't take as much damage from the arrows. I won't say, oh fuck, not again, but... Aha, I had the Ring of Revival. Yes sir, okay, this took a bit, but it worked all out in the end. And now I have 2 Avelyns. It's insane how weak it is out of the box. 37 damage, like my god. That's not nice. Okay. Whew. Let's prepare that to do lightning first. Yo, Dapix. Mazel tov. Oy vey. What's going on now? Have we turned Jewish? So this guy goes to +5, I think, and then +10. Actually, let's go first Divine. And now I'm gonna go into the catacombs, and then I'm gonna do, make it lightning, and then yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do it like that. I'm gonna do it like that. Then I have that out of the way. You don't know what it means. No, that's how people say the N-word without knowing what it means. You need to be careful. No. I think it's like a, you know, when you like put the glasses in the air and say something like salute. Like in that one scene of Breaking Bad, where Gus Fring kills Don. Download audio. Salute. Good episode. Here in Switzerland, sometimes people say chanter. And a bunch of other things, of course. I think that's what it means. Of course, I also heard it people saying when they like drop something, or when somebody else drops something. So you dropped a cake, mazel tov. Or you got your foreskin cut off, muzzled off. I don't know. Don't ask me, I'm not Jewish. Or am I? That's something that people need to figure out on their own after thoroughly doxing me. Oh, trust me, I've called in people in kick chairs and not the stream white crackers. It was funny to read the angry comments. I mean, you just need to call them crackers, not white crackers. At that point, you could call also say, oh, you're a saltine. Oh, you're a Ritz. I see. A Ritz cracker. Damn, boy. That's some damage. Not really. That's a lot of damage. How about some more? Oh, Mask of the Child. Getting back some of that childlike innocence that I've lost a long time ago. In the sands of Pompeii. And with the sands of Pompeii, I mean the ashes of all the people that died there from a volcanic eruption. That must be, you know, when you think you have a shitty day, just remember some people were taking a shit and then that thing was frozen in time after they were burned to a crisp. It's like, tasty, amazing. Of course, just like last time, I quickly want to prepare for rough gods. Am I right, my dude? Theoretically, I can also go and grab that item there real quick. I think there are no bad guys coming when you go up there. I might misremember though. Oh, there are. How about we despawn you real quick? It's only a white Titanite chunk. That's not good enough of a reward to fight these guys. Oh, they're still there. Oops. Oh, come on. No, no, no. Fuck off. Did they really just kill her? Well, in that case, I don't need to fight these guys anymore. Ah. That's regrettable. That's very regrettable. I'm gonna try with a level 5 divine, so I don't have to waste too much money and time on the green ones. But you know, I could farm them, but I also can just buy them. From a 2-hour walk, it was nice. I have enough. I even bought Savarina, basically bread soaked in syrup with some sour cream to balance the sweetness. That sounds interesting, but also like something you would kind of like eat at the sink, right? One of these things where you kind of like, you take a bite and then you wash your hand, and you take another bite and you wash your hand again. Interesting. Also, a 2-hour walk, that's very good. I used to do that a lot. I think I told this a few times. I like walk in front of my TV while watching anime or something. But I noticed after a while that my feet would hurt. Because they were like overstressed, so I kind of like split it up into multiple smaller walks. So these days I walk like for 2 episodes, and then for 2 episodes, like morning, lunch, and like morning, noon, and evening. For a grand total of 12 kilometers, aka 2.5 hours. Sometimes even more. Recently I did 16 in 2 sessions. 2 times 8. That was interesting. I have an idea of the skeleton. I think my dragon shout should work against them. Not like that. Let's restart this. What was that? Come on. I hate that attack so much because you have just no recourse against it if you don't wear anything that you can, you know, block with. And I'm toxic. Ew. Fuck off. Really? But it has potential. It has potential to that I only need 1. At the very least. They're bad to the bone. I should add that to his soundboard. Every time I fight Nido. Somebody once said that Nido actually like drops some of them, like he spawns them. But I've never seen that happen. I wonder if they hallucinated that. But I also have like this extremely vague memory of him like keeling over basically and like almost like vomiting out skeletons from his chest. Or pulling them out or something. But I might also just have dreamt that. So let's go back to the dragon form, of course. Dreams in general are always weird, man. You know, I have the craziest dreams when I sleep during the day, for some reason. When I fall asleep on my bed, during lunchtime, there's the shit that goes through my mind, man. It's wild. I recently had the stream, I think it was yesterday even. That was like watching this Japanese movie, this super weird one. There's a little guy there. Like people were, there was like a sickness going on. There were like these weird monsters and shit. It was kind of like Devilman, like the live action version. But they were like people that were like awakened. And they had like cartoonish features in their faces. Like very rough outlines. Like, have you seen the anime Ping Pong? Basically, people look like that if they were awakened. It was really weird. In a way, I also kind of want this movie now. Which is, it's the sad part, it doesn't exist, because I dreamt it. I also, like, once dreamt of a sequel to Nier, which was super cool. Nier Automata, to be precise. Which was super cool. I was like, oh man, this doesn't exist, what? That's sad. How? Okay. I'm gonna try with... Let's go with lightning bolts and see if that works. Like, I really need to get these guys out of the way first before I can get to Nido. Oh, don't just do stuff like that, Yaku. I don't want to lose those 1.1 million souls. And this run bag is not helping. I know there's like a bonfire that's closer technically seen, but it's also like guarded by more of these dogs that you have to run past. Okay, let's go. Stress nightmares come up. The most recent I know witnessed a lot of murdering, but I wasn't aware. Oh, speaking of murder. I once had this dream. And that's like two dreams actually I want to talk about. And this is like, these are the dreams that really get me for a second. The first one, I woke up, it was like in my apartment here. And the door was open. I was like, oh shit, my cats. They probably like ran outside. I went to the door. And then I was like, hey, I feel something. I turned around. And there was a guy with a shotgun. And I just remember getting like super scared and like started to breathe heavily. Like hyperventilating almost. And then I woke up. It was just an outline with like the outline of a gun in front of it. I was like, okay. And the other one, that was wilder. I went to like visit a friend who had a very strange house. Essentially, you went into the front door. Then there was a hallway. At the end of the hallway, there was a toilet on the left side. Like just inside of, like, in the middle of the hallway, basically, at the wall. Right in front of the door that leads into the house. And I was like, okay, you know, I have to take a shit. So let me quickly sit down here. So I did that. And then another guy comes in and shoots me in the face. And I remember being kind of, like, still awake. And, like, sobbing. Like, calling my dad. And he was, like, just laughing. Having a good old time. I was like, oh, not taking it seriously. I was like, Dad, I'm dying. Please. I don't know what to do. I got shot in the face. He was just laughing. That was a weird dream that I woke up from. I was like, wait, what the fuck was that? That ain't kosher. Let me shout at least, my guys. Oh, I despise the stabby attack. It's such a bad attack that you can't do anything good about. Come on, Nido. But the lightning bolts are a good thing to do. They wouldn't even hit like a truck. It's just that they are annoying. Because there are like 3 of them. So they just get like 3 hits like in on you at once. The worst part is that you have to fall down and take damage. I said that before and I will say it again. And again and again and again. I don't think any game... I don't think it's justifiable in any game that you have to take damage. Unless it's like a cutscene where it's like, oh yeah, you get like hit and then you kind of like, ugh, for a little while, but then you recover. But actually just taking damage and it's like, oh yeah, you have to heal. I don't like that. Like, I don't mind the... In JRPGs, there's like this one type of fight you sometimes have. Where you have to fight a guy, but you cannot win. And when you do that, there's like two ways to do it. The one way is actually you're allowed to fight them, but you're not allowed to use items. But the other one... Or like you're allowed to use items when you get them back. But in most JRPGs, you're allowed to use items and you can just use up the entire stock. Thinking you could beat the guy, then it goes, oh yeah, no, you can't. Fuck you. I hate that. That's the worst. When JRPGs don't do that. Oh, fuck, it was the wrong bow. Better. Wouldn't say so. Still, it's just as bad, I would say. You know, I knew there were bosses that are gonna be annoying for kings. I didn't realize that Nido could be this annoying. I thought this was gonna be a done deal. Apparently not. I didn't get one-shotted, that's true. But I also fucked up and used the wrong Avelyn. Honestly, I should take like an Elizabeth mushroom with me. And see if that works out. Let's see if that works out. One. Like, one thing I really miss in this game is the cat ring from Dark Souls 2. That's such a good ring for situations like this. Of course, I could do fall damage, but then I lose power within. That's just as bad. The problem is I cannot do that because I'm locked into attacking once I shoot. I cannot do anything. forgot. Shit. That's a big problem with the crossbows. I'm essentially locked into attacking. Okay, okay. I think from here on out it should work. I don't think I'm gonna Dragon Shout, just... Should I? I should try. Yeah, no, that's... It's important that I do that. The damage drop is quite a bit more than you would expect. Okay, this was a painful start to the fight. But now it's settled, for the most part. Okay, Nido, come on. We both know you're on your deathbed anyway, so you might as well give up now. What was that? What was that? I did the Dragon Shout, mind you, but he didn't execute it for like a solid 2 or 3 seconds. I feel like I got like stuck on top of a wall or something. I was in a fall animation or something. I don't know what happened. But he wouldn't execute the command. But he wouldn't do anything else either. And then he queued it up and I couldn't do anything anymore. Oh, no. That was so bad. Okay, for the skeletons, the lightning ones do work, but for the big boss, normal ones are better, I guess. I should have just refrained from using it, from using Dragon Shout. But yeah, the good thing is the first one I can kind of shoot while he's still coming at me. That's very important to know. Oh, fuck. Huh? I didn't even know that was possible. I thought I could avoid it. Like that, you know. I need to be careful that I don't trigger these guys. Give them a trigger alert and whatnot, you know. Okay, if I don't fuck up like before, this should be it now, though. Right, Nido? I think my power within wore off, that's why. I was like, why do it deal so little damage? Did also the light change? Or am I tripping? Oh, right. As I see, my own light went off. I was like, oh. Why does the light change during the fight? That's new, to me at least. Come on, Nito. What? I don't know why all of them missed suddenly in that one little spot there, but okay. Finally, this took way longer than it should have. This took way longer than it should have. Come on, how many souls do I get? Do I get enough? No. But I can work with that. I actually can work with that. Yo, big guy.
Very well.
No. Fuck. How about you take some of those? How about you take some of those? How about you take some of those? Perfect.
Are you ready?
Yes.
We shall...
The reason I didn't even know that. It like only shows you your inventory, but once you like get rid of it, it shows you the bottomless box entry. That's why I had like 43, 20 humanities, and then 99. Strange. Oh, come on, how many more attunements do I need? Let's finish with Vitality and then get one more slot and then go Endurance. Okay, that was that. Now, of course, I need to Chamber of the Princess so I can get my Lightning Avelyn. Hopefully. I know, actually, I need to first go on the Parish. Oh, big boss. Avelyn +5, and then Reinforce Weapon. +6, I mean. And now I can get a lightning one, which is going to be very important. And also money-wise, I think I'm good as well. I think this will work out. At least against 4 kings, hopefully. That's my biggest worry. But I'm first gonna do Thief, of course. Thief the Scaleless. And also buy some more bolts, because I'm about to run low. Yo, big guy. How's it hanging? Yo, not so big guy. How's it hanging on your end? You gonna shoot a bow? Well, you need a bigger bow to hit me with that. Yeah. He's a bit obsessed about using that bow. Man, I wonder how these ones are gonna go, by the way. Once I'm gonna use a big bow. That's gonna be wild. So lightning Avelyn. Or I could make, okay, boss weapons, of course. I already have those. Regular Titanite chunks for these. Okay, I didn't remember that part, but I'll take it. Six, 7. I mean, these guys are lightning strong, so it makes sense. Don't attack my boy, please. Yes, actually, I want to buy some of these and buy some of these. Okay. Let's go for the dragons. First, Duke's Archive. Let's finish that part. Then I'm gonna try the 4 kings, which apparently are weak to lightning. The 4 kings. Let's see. Actually. Don't they have like that written down here somewhere? Resistances, there we go. Okay, they have a fire resistance of, or magic resistance of 205, a fire of 192, and a lightning of 177. And physical resistance is 299 on all of them. So that's why lightning is going to be good for them. I should remember that for the future, because, you know. Huh? Don't do that. Because that's important. That could help with some other runs. Yeah, essentially double lightning, and maybe I can get some damage in at least. Yeah, that would have helped during the Nido fight as well. That would have actually helped a lot. Why didn't I do that? I'm gonna use Sieve here as a test bed, basically, as well. I'm gonna do regular lightning, and lightning. And lightning regular as well. To see what is, you know, what is up with lightning weak enemies. Enemies weak to lightning. I cannot talk anymore. Also, time-wise, I don't have too much time anymore. I said it last week, though, this is probably going to be a 2-parter. So you're going to do, like, DLC and finishing up next week. Today, I still want to at least try the 4 kings, though. One made it in. One or 2 even made it in. That's why I quit out real quick. Come on, turn around. Come closer. Dragon versus dragon. Okay, 414. 390, not so good. Even worse. That's the best. If I wouldn't have accidentally shot a second time, I wouldn't have died there. But lightning is the best. As we just saw. But I don't want to waste the lightning arrows, of course. So for Sieve, who is relatively easy, I'm gonna just use a regular. But it seems like you're not allowed to mix and match, essentially. The game does not want that. You can go as well. So no elemental mixing. Yeah. Been thinking, should I even try to push through, but I think that's not gonna work out. At least not today, it's just the heat is also crawling back in. I was, usually I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna wait for morning, where it's nice and cool, so I can flush out my apartment just a little bit. I think today, the coldest it was like 24 degrees outside. And that was like at 4 in the morning. After that, it just shot back up. I think the entire next week is also going to be like that. Actually, it's cooling down by the end of the next week, which is nice. Hopefully just in time for my vacation. That would be perfect. That would be swimming. Come on, let me past, please. You wanna come closer? Fuck. Let's not do the same mistake again. So far so good though. But it is preferred to free aim with him. When it comes to crossbows and regular bows, of course. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't know how I dodged that, but I did. There we go, that's how you kill Thief. Maybe not the best one, but it worked somehow. Let's go give the Four Kings a try. Let's do that. Like, I'm really hoping that my damage is somewhat sustainable. Because I cannot do the same tactic I did last time with RTSR. For the simple reason that I'm stuck after attacking. And I need to be at least be able to tank one hit at once. Let's hope for the best. Oh, I'm worried. Oh, I'm so worried. You don't even believe me how worried I am. Also, you know, shouldn't forget to equip this ring. Well, you know, maybe I'll get a huge surprise, and it's just gonna be like, oh yeah, you deal like 1,000 damage in one shot. Bada bing, bada boom, you know. Oh. Okay, the dragon attack does not work. Okay. Now I'm a bit stuck. Now I'm a bit stuck. Let's see if this... I mean, I don't have much hope, but... maybe through some sheer coincidence this is gonna work. Nope. Huh? Oh, I had the wrong thing equipped. It's difficult. Difficult. How do we do it now? So it's definitely this and this. But I think you kind of saw the dragon trout will not work, so I should maybe equip something else. But you saw how long I am stuck in place. And how quickly they attack in between the attacks. So my best bet is if I'm close to them and just tank hits or something. I guess. But of course when you're close, you just, the amount of damage you deal, the amount of arrows you miss, I mean, is also extremely high. Okay. Now I'm in a bit of a pickle. That pickle is called Four Kings. I mean, I can still tumble buff is the thing, but even with tumble buffing, the amount of damage I should deal to them, realistically seen, is gonna be relatively low. See what I mean? What the fuck was that? Nah, that's gonna kill me. Oh. I'm gonna have to try it. I'm gonna have to try it this way. If I don't deal enough damage this way, I'm essentially... It's essentially gonna be really annoying and really hard. To the point where I don't want to do it. It's just the amount of damage they deal, the amount of HP they have, and the amount of resistance they have, like extra resistance on top of it all, on New Game Plus 7, that makes this very annoying. Because here's the thing, the Avelyn is super strong on a regular game, regular new game. You can pretty much just pull through with it. But in New Game Plus 6, it's impossible. Or not impossible, at least. It's on the edge of very annoying. Annoying enough that I I don't want to do it. Let's say it like that. Let's do the preparations. This. And then, if I remember correctly... There's like a weird block here. I think it's too high though. If I'm actually at my ankles, it could work. Like here. But I don't like how the water looks, so I'm gonna do it from up here. Because here I guarantee know how to do it. It's kind of here. It only takes a couple of hours. Oh, he did it! But then he stopped doing it. Nope, didn't mean to do that. Yeah, that's too high. I think if I... Yeah. Slightly diagonal onto these steps here. Should be the correct height. Sorry if this is a bit boring, but... Not being able to fight 4 kings. Or dying the entire time running back. It's just as boring in my opinion. If not even more boring. I only have 2 more casts though. There we go. Fuck off, really? Huh? What do you mean? What do you mean? Why did he deal so much damage? I'm gonna do one more try and then I'm doing one other boss and then I'm just gonna kind of stop for the day because this is not sustainable. This really ain't sustainable. But we did see with Dragon Form, with Dragon Shout. If all three hit, it's 1700. That is not bad. That is really not bad. It has potential. Even without it has a lot of potential. I just need to be able to hit them. That's my biggest problem. They kind of like to, you know, evade your attacks. It's a problem. Oh, right. I don't think there's also another tumble buffable spot here. Sadly. That's the only one you can get. So we have to make it count. Not like that! Why? What is with this bullshit RNG? Now that's gonna kill me. Oh. Oh yes, please, please, please. Just miss all of them, sure. Why don't you lock on? Why don't you lock on? Why don't you lock on? He's right there, for fuck's sake. What was that? Huh? What? Where? Are you choking me? Where? Where did that guy come from? Yeah, I was one shot away. What was this dude's problem? My god. What the fuck was that? I was so close. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna give it another try, though. I really have to look if there's like a mod that I can at least show like the borders of the arena. That's one thing that always bothers me about a 4-king fight. You like, suddenly you're at the wall, and the game just kind of becomes shit. You know? You can't dodge, you can't like aim properly anymore. You can't fucking lock on, what the fuck was that? It's not like I was right in front of him, staring at him. Oh, no, no, no. You don't want to lock on, because there's a wall to the right of you. Trust us. We made this game just so you can't do that, specifically in this arena. Like, sure, the game is insanely broken, but at that specific spot, it's not to your advantage. And my model crashed. Fuck. Come on. Why? Did this need to happen right now? Fuck. You know, I swear, I probably won't be able to get it for like the next 10 hours or so. I really have to fix this problem. I don't know why it happens. Maybe I should just take like a month break, you know. Not like people, that there are too many people watching me. So I could technically do that to improve my stuff. Yo, Huge Cookie, welcome. How's it going? Speaking of people that watch me. Okay, where's the other guy? Please. For the love of God, appear. No, that's gonna kill me. Or not. And Powerfin ran out. Not Powerfin. Magic, crystal magic weapon. Come on. Don't play me like that. I ain't your fiddle. 420 blaze it though. They know how to have a party. Oh. I know my Powerfin is out. By the divines. Thanks, Uriel Septim. Wouldn't have done it without you. Bethesda apparently teased Elder Scrolls 6, by the way. I don't think this game is going to be any good, but I'm happy for the people who are happy for it. Okay, that worked. That worked out. You go back to this. I'm gonna place the Lord Souls, and I think I'm gonna do Ceaseless. And I think then I'm gonna switch it off for today. And gonna continue this run next Saturday. Door of Chaos. He just got here, yeah. You know, I always feel bad when this happens. And it happens so often. I'm like, oh yeah, you know, I think I'm gonna stop in like half an hour or so. And then suddenly everybody arrives. It's always the same. It's like, oh, come on. It's just luck, I guess. Or skill. Maybe I should announce this every time. So, oh yeah, I'm gonna quit the screen in half an hour. 2 or 3 people jump in. Ah, I should quit in 10 minutes. 2 or 3 more people jump in. Ooh, it's gonna get interesting. Nah. You know, maybe it'll work. Some sick and twisted way to grow your audience very quickly. But there are funner things you could do that way. You could start a drama. or do React content. You know, the thing is, I get React content. I do. I watch it sometimes myself. But some people I've seen that are doing React content, it's like, wow. How does this video have like thousands of views? Just sitting there making noises at best. Yo, Ceaseless, how's it going, my big boy? What is that emoji, by the way? This emote. It looks like a fly. Or like a bug or something. No! Oh! Shit. Fucking run. Hopefully I didn't fuck this up. That would be embarrassing. Oh, I didn't. Nice. Goodbye. That's how he dies. Well, let's go to the, you know, to the bonfire while I'm at it, and then I really have to leave. Both because it's hot and because I still have to run to the store because it's Saturday, and on Sundays stores don't have open here, at least in Switzerland. I mean, there are stores that have open, but they are like, you know, those kind of stores. The ones that you don't want to go into, usually. There's a reason they have to be open 24/7 almost. Every day of the week. They did like a thing here. Like one of these stores is like very popular because you can't buy alcohol there. And so you have all like the drunks who usually gather around that store. And now they made it forbidden to drink alcohol in that area because they always got into fights, right? The problem now is all the drunks have migrated from that store to inside the city center. So they go and grab the alcohol from somewhere else and could just come here to drink it. They always like... Now they are annoying other people instead of just fighting amongst each other. It's like, oh, you know. I know they meant well, but it didn't work out that way. Anyways, with that I want to say, thanks for watching today. Today. Don't forget to subscribe or follow, depending on the platform, if you don't want to miss out. Next week should be normal again. Tuesday, Drakengard, or Wednesday, Drakengard. Friday, hopefully we can finish Spec Ops in World at War 2. No, Modern Warfare 2. And then next Saturday, we finish the Avelyn. I'll come in early next stream. I'm holding you to that. I took a note right now. Huge cookie. Appointment time. Saturday. 1 PM. And if not, in German we'd say, dann gibt es Regen und Donnerwetter. Rain and thunder. Anyways, thanks for watching. I will see you next time. Goodbye and ciao.